I can remember where I met Steve. I don't remember exactly the year, but it was after the Children's Home party. The WAEB does a party for the Children's Home of Easton every year. It's really a very emotional party, and the kids get hundreds of presents. There's money left over to do stuff for them for the rest of the year. It's about 100 orphans at the Children's Home. And the party's over, and people had a lot of fun jobs serving food and taking pictures and everything else. And at the end of the party is a guy with a push broom sweeping up the gym with a few other people. And he introduced himself to me, Steve Agentis, and he said, I listened to your show, liked the show. And I said, oh, what do you do? And he goes, Agentis Plumbing. And I'm like, oh. I said, I have to give you a mention. We're talking about everybody that helped. No, he goes, I don't want to be mentioned. And I thought it was interesting that Steve picked what some would consider the most humble job, not in the middle of the party, not taking pictures, not having the fun part of it, but being there to clean up afterwards. And then he did not want me to talk about it on the air. And then we ended up meeting for some reason. I don't really remember why. I think he was interested in advertising and learning a little bit more about advertising. But we ended up talking about the party again and some other charity things he does. And then he was interested in partnering with some of our other charities, the Allentown Rescue Mission for Homeless Men and other things. And I said, oh, that'd be great. And he goes, and he didn't again want to have any notoriety for it. And that really impressed me. Before I ever used him as a plumber, he just impressed me as a human being. And I often say this on the air to my listeners too, I never really endorse a company. I really don't. I endorse a lot of different companies, but I really endorse the person. And if you really believe in the person, then everything else will fall into place. And he just is a good person who wants to do right by people. And that doesn't mean anybody's ever flawless or whatever, because nobody can be. But it is, what do you do when there is a mistake or when somebody needs something? And he really wants to do right by people. And his faith motivates him. He's very deep in his faith and wants to do right.